Hi there, it's Sandra with Brew City Thrifts. Tonight, I am at the smallest Goodwill I've ever been in, which is the one over on Oakland Avenue near the um, the the University of Wisconsin Milwaukee campus. And it's tiny, but it often has some real treasures inside. It's a challenge to navigate this little place with lots of people. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do my videoing inside. I'm going to try to be discreet. There's bound to be a lot of people in there. And also the shelves are often just really packed. It can be very hard to to do your picking without causing damage because of the way the shelves can be really piled. So I will be careful and looking forward to seeing what they have. And so let's hit it. So here we are at the Oakland Goodwill in Milwaukee. It's small. If you look straight back, that is the length of the store. I'm going to grab a cart here and put my box in my cart. Put my finger in front of the lens because I apparently still haven't learned not to do that. And then I'm going to turn the corner here, going through the clothing area, and there you go. That's the other wall. That's the width of the store. So it's really quite small. The Goodwills in my area require you to bring your own bags or boxes. So that's why I brought that big cardboard box. I don't go anywhere without one now because who knows when I'm going to stop at a Goodwill and need to put some things in it. Here we are in the baskets. I don't, oh my gosh, more fingers. I don't pick up baskets for resale. I do pick up a lot of baskets for work and for personal use, and I usually look for square ones. We've got some fall items here, some milk glass. I think I'm reaching for something here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, it's a little ceramic tchotchke. It's got a piano key design on it, and apparently I was having trouble putting it in front of the camera. It's only 99 cents. It's it's cute, but it was something I didn't feel too drawn to. Little cow in a bowl back there. This looks like an egg cup. Wait, again, I'm having trouble getting. Oh, cute. Little hand painted bluebirds on an egg cup. That's actually kind of sweet. This is a big ceramic piggy bank and a ceramic panda bear behind it. Camera work, camera work. My son is a filmmaker, and you can tell he does not get his genes from me. Here we go. I spot this very pretty glass jewelry box with the slag glass sides. That glass is a rain textured glass on the sides and etched glass design on the top with a mirror bottom. These are vintage, and I find that I get interest from people on these. I think there's a floral design on the top there. It needs a good cleaning, but it's cute, and that goes in my cart. First find of the day. I like these metal decorative elements. They're candle holders, but I did not end up taking them with me. Got some art glass dolphins. I suspect those are possibly Chinese, so I didn't really look at those. Here's a little leather camel. A little unusual being made out of leather. That's why I took a look at it. And here's a pretty blue bird. This says Kelvin Fine China. I'm thinking it was English. And it's a nice figurine. Some scratches on it, and not my usual type of pickup. This is a cute straw squirrel, very cute for winter. These could be vintage Snoopy ornaments. That one's quite worn. This one looks better. I possibly should have looked at those a little bit closer. Christmas basket. It looks a little bit more contemporary. I noticed on the bottom shelf this pumpkin or gourd, but it's got a huge chip out of it. On the next shelf, I noticed this colorful mosaic elephant figurine. It's got lovely colors. They're glossy. They're just beautiful. The style of the figurine reminds me of Artesania rinconata, but I don't think it's obviously that. They have a totally different look. It's just something about it reminded me of those figurines. It had felted feet, so I think it was older, but there was a chip right on that bottom lip of the elephant, and I decided to leave it behind. These heavy ceramic chickens were a pair, so that made me take a quick look at them. They were heavy, like possibly stoneware, but I decided against them and moved on. The next shelf over, another bird, parrot, but that one went back on the shelf quickly. And then I noticed this shorebird on wood. Now I do pick these up pretty frequently and do fairly well selling them, hand painted shorebirds. This one, I think the quality was just a little bit less than what I would have been excited for, so I left it on the shelf. Ginger jar. It looks pretty contemporary. I'm sure it was made in China. Oh, wait a minute. Andrea by Sadek, or Sadek. I don't know how she pronounces it. Andrea, you need to tell me that. It was a little more interesting than I thought, but the Andrea by Sadek items that I've had in the past don't really move very quickly. That was ceramic. You could tell by the way it clunked when I hit it on my cart, but luckily no breaks. I decorate my house with a lot of white ceramic animals for the winter, winter animals, owls, deer, etc. And this kind of fit my personal taste. And it looks like it's wood or faux wood, and it was cute. So I popped it in my cart, but I think I put it back on the shelf before I left. Noticed this sign, and pulling it out, it definitely had a vintage look. It says all aboard, and it's clearly for train enthusiasts, maybe miniature train track people, whatever they're called. I think there's a word for them, right? Country Carver by Pisano. The artist's name is Al Pisano, and he signed it on the back. It's vintage 1995. The price tag was all crumpled up there. I put it in my cart. I was excited about it. I did check comps before I left, and surprisingly, they were not that exciting. I did end up putting that back on the shelf. Possibly a mistake. This adult coloring book caught my eye. Mommy Drinks Because You Cry, a sarcastic coloring book. Inside it looked like somebody might have been drinking and coloring at the same time there. And this page says, be nice to your children because they'll be choosing your retirement home. Words from the wise. I liked the graphics on this crock. They're retro, got a Christmas theme going, but I think it's actually contemporary. It's a pretty icy blue color on that glass bowl. I thought it might be recycled glass, but then I think it wasn't recycled. This sugar and creamer with the grapes design were kind of lightweight. I was thinking maybe they were a Narco or something like that, but I honestly went by those pretty quickly. Saw this pizza-shaped box, and I probably should have looked inside it. Now this is, I think, more likely to have really been vintage. It's got a great graphic. The handle has some rattan or some sort of grass woven around it. But I put it back. Why? I'm not sure, but I did put it back. Back here we have a vintage Christmas trinket box. Corningware, cornflowers, blue cornflowers, see it everywhere. I don't pick up salt and pepper shakers very much, but I take a look at this pair of ceramic Christmas salt and pepper shaped like tall presents. I'm more inclined to pick up something with wood and brass like this one, and it's clearly vintage. This is a nice set, a salt and pepper grinder. I did not pick them up. They are a hard sell. They don't move very fast for me unless they're extraordinary. So I left those on the shelf, but I really did like them. A lovely copper lidded pot. It was a little bit lightweight, and I don't know a whole lot about cookware, so I decided not to take a chance on it. Not this time. Aha, go Hawks! My secret loyalties to Iowa and the University of Iowa. I'm also a Badger. Here I notice some ceramic limoncello cups. This is by Caravella. I do pretty well picking up ceramic limoncello cups. I have in the past, usually by Deruta, and those go for really nice profit. So I thought I would give these a try. I noticed this glass with the Santa on the Christmas tree, which is a sign that it is likely spode. So I put it in my cart just in case I might find some matching glasses, some matching tumblers. So here's the mug aisle, which is a very dangerous place for me because I pick up too many mugs. Really, it'll flash by, but you'll see that little Demitasse, that little blue Demitasse. There's a little red one up there. See, 99¢, that Goodwill sticker on that red Demitasse. Those happen to be Starbucks. And I don't think I filmed it, but I did come back and pick up the blue and red Starbucks Demitasse or espresso cups. I thought they were really cute. Here is another Starbucks mug. This one's $6.99. And as I mentioned before, I don't feel confident about knowing what Starbucks goes for high prices and what doesn't. And I tend to not pick it up much anymore. This was a beautiful design, so I debated it. I put it in my cart, and then I ended up putting it back on the shelf. I'm checking out the wine glasses and the champagne flutes because my daughter asked me to find her some wine glasses. So just looking around and see what catches my eye here. I'm in the candle aisle and I am looking for unused ceramic candles. Those are always great pickups. My eyes are caught by this metal pineapple taper holder. It's heavy. It's got a pad on the bottom, could have some age, and it's a nice piece. And right next to it is another pineapple candle holder, brass, most likely made in India. Again, it's got some age, and they're two nice pieces. And I debated taking them. I think if they had matched, I would have been more inclined to pick them up. I love wood. This is a beautiful wooden candle holder with lovely different kinds of woods, but the quality wasn't so wonderful, so I did leave that behind. Down here on the bottom shelf, I find a large hurricane lamp. It is very large, missing the globe, the top glass part. And there are a pair here, but because they're missing a piece, I leave them there. Take a minute to show you everything I was ending up with. There are the two Starbucks espresso mugs or demitasse cups. I also found this cool collection of space-themed postcards with fantastic graphics. I don't think it's vintage, but I thought they were really cool. Then there was a mouse pad by depicting that famous wood block print by Hokusai, Japanese. Then I also found this piece of folk art. It's signed by, it looked like Mahayo. It's an elephant and some beautiful birds. And then I've got some candles because I use a lot of candles and so do my friends. So I'm usually looking for candles at Goodwill, and that's a great place to get candles, by the way. Well, that was a pretty modest trip, I think, today. It looks like they were actually pulling things off the shelf, doing some clearing out. It looked like there was one worker who seemed to be really pulling, actually a couple of them were pulling lots of things off the shelves. I think they were turning over their stock. So, and it looked pretty picked over. So I really didn't end up with many things. I think the find of the night was the Limoncello ceramic cups. I have sold the Deruta ones in the past, and those go for, quite a bit of profit. This brand I'm not as familiar with, but I did look them up before I left, and they're still a pretty good grab. And other than that, just that little glass jewelry box with the frosted glass and the it looks like some textured glass on the sides and the mirror bottom. I get a lot of interest in those items when I put those up for sale. I think maybe they're coming back or people are starting to get a little more interested in them. So this one was a pretty one. I'll see how it does. And the last thing that I'm excited about, I'm not sure if I'm going to sell them again. I might use them just for thank yous or notes to people, but the set of space themed postcards, I thought that was pretty cool. So thanks for coming along with me. like my YouTube channel, please, and comment, and come back and shop with me again. Thrift On Siblings, I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.